Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. I got a bunch of entertainment news for me to cover today, starting off with DC. The first topic of the day is Superman and Lois had a trailer debut. Now, I kind of go over the trailer into a little bit more detail in terms of my thoughts about it and the kind of stuff that I was hearing about DC films and CW. So if you want to check out that breaking news video, you can click right up there. But this is going into the trailer itself and the actual article this came from. It came from the Entertainment Weekly. And that's so why I'm covering it. Also, the fact that I gotta admit, the trailer looks awesome. The trailer aesthetics, I want to say, you almost kind of think it's kind of Snyder-ish. Well, the reason why it is looking darker or even a more cinematic tone, and probably a tone that you've seen before, is because the cinematographer is from The Witcher and Black Sails, Gavin Struthers. So they definitely got a great cinematographer if you've seen those shows, and a great color grading. It does not look like anything like the CW Supergirl. But they also talk a little bit about that in the Entertainment Weekly article. So here we go. You can always come home again, even if you're the Man of Steel. EW is exclusively debuting a new trailer for Superman and Lois, starring Tyler Hoechlin and Elizabeth Tulloch as the titular couple. Yes, the CW released a teaser for the forthcoming drama a few weeks ago, but this is the spot contains approximately 95% more footage and gives a better sense of what you can expect from the show. While the 60-second Superman-focused promo tells you the series hails from the creators of The Flash, the glossy shots of open Midwestern landscapes, purposefully muted colors, and overall epic tone make it look and feel unlike the aforementioned Speedy series or the network's other bright Technicolor superhero programs. Certain moments also evoke both Man of Steel and Superman Returns, presumably picking up after the Arrowverse's massive Crisis on Infinite Earths. Superman Lois follows Clark Kent and Lois Lane as they relocate from Metropolis to Smallville with their anxious teenage sons Jonathan and Jordan, and contend with the pressures of being working parents. While the working part is up in the air, a shot of the worried duo walking through the Daily Planet is paired with a voiceover of Lois saying "lost jobs," implying that the show's fictional media industry might be facing the same hardships as the real one. Yes, this moment stressed us out. That was Entertainment Weekly because, you know, the trades and stuff. Either way, the simple life one hopes to cultivate in a small Kansas town definitely eludes them, as evidenced by Clark finally telling his kids he's Superman, General Sam Lane's presence, and Superman fighting a mysterious foe in black armor. So, of course, Superman and Lois launches Tuesday, February 23rd, with a 90-minute series premiere, followed by a Superman and Lois Legacy of Hope special on the CW. So I don't know if you guys had gotten to watch that trailer. Go ahead, take a look at it, check it out. Let me know your thoughts of it. I'm really curious what everybody's thoughts on it. The reaction today from online Twitter was kind of surprised, right? They were like, oh, this actually looks good. Will the series be good? We don't know yet. It is the CW, so a lot of times they're really a hit and miss, and sometimes it doesn't really, you know, the episodes, there's like good episodes and there's bad episodes, and a lot of writing and things like that can really not work out. But what we've seen in the trailer so far got me surprised. In fact, the way it was shot, the cinematography, like I said, and some of the acting was also kind of on point. I was actually very surprised that I didn't know this, that he didn't tell his kids were Superman. And there's a lot of emotional drama that can go over with telling, especially teenage kids, that you are the world's greatest superhero all of a sudden in a small town. So I don't know how I'm going to go about this, but from the looks of it, it looks pretty good. I may just check out that 90-minute preview and see if it's even worthwhile to go over for more. I'll definitely have a review for you when I actually get to do that. So that was Superman and Lois trailer debut. But then again, like I said, check out my breaking news video. I go over what apparently DC Films called the Berlanti regime and the CW guys to ask them how they can help DC Films, help build and shape DC Films. Crazy. Check out my video. All right, let's get into another pretty popular, I'd say, I guess it's kind of popular series, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones happens to have another prequel in early development. This is coming from Variety. As you know, there is that House of Dragon that they're prepping right now. We've already saw a little tease of that in the HBO, tease for 2022. That's slated to debut in 2022. But now they're learning that a series adaptation of Tales of Dunk and Egg, a prequel to the events of Game of Thrones, is in early development at HBO. The one-hour show would be based on the series of fantasy novellas by George R.R. Martin, which we all know, which follow the adventures of Sir Duncan the Tall and young Aegon V. Targaryen 90 years prior to the events of A Song of Ice and Fire. So and that's pretty much all they have information about this. Fans have been calling for a Tales of Dunk and Egg TV series for some time now. There were hopes that when HBO announced a number of Game of Thrones spin-offs were in the works back in 2017, that the novels would be among the contenders for a series pickup. But Martin later said there were no plans to adapt the books at that time. Of course, now they are moving forward with it, and other people in the industry have said that they, just like everything else on all streaming services, they're all looking for their next Mandalorian. Mandalorian is very, very successful over at Disney Plus, and that's why Disney Plus is making like tons of new Star Wars shows that I can't wait to cover, can't wait to see. So Game of Thrones, another prequel series in development. That should keep a lot of Game of Thrones fans happy. All right, so the next thing is about films. There's another sad day for films being delayed because of COVID-19. Which studio got it this time? Well, Sony. Multiple Sony films have been delayed. All right, prepare for this. Sony's Uncharted film has been delayed to February 11th of 2022. This is the one with, of course, Tom Holland playing Drake, and also we have Mark Wahlberg in here as well. So that has been delayed to February 11th. The next film is James Bond, No Time to Die, delayed once again to October 8th of 2021. Jeez, but Morbius, another one, now delayed to January 21st of 2022. A year of 2022, my God. And then finally, I just talked about this the other day, Ghostbusters Afterlife has been delayed to November 11th of this year, November 11th, 2021. So there are the films that have been unfortunately delayed, and it's sad to see this. If only Sony, just like Jumbo Beats just said right there, Maintario, if only Sony had a streaming service, they would have put this out same time like HBO Max. It seems like HBO Max, and depending on what Disney does with Black Widow, but for the most part, at least they put out Raya, The Last Dragon, and Soul Out. HBO Max, Warner Brothers apparently are the only studio right now and streaming service to have you get to see these movies in theaters and on streaming at the same time at the same exact day. So, and how they were supposed to be released. No delays. They're going to throw out every single 2021 film. But unfortunately for other studios that don't have that option, they are not looking very well at the theater situation, and theaters are looking at them like, really? Come on. You guys need to give us your catalog. We cannot stay open. Well, now they're staying open thanks to Warner Brothers and HBO Max. The irony, the sheer irony about that. There is one film, though, that instead of delaying, it's actually going to come early. You know what that is? That's right. It's Godzilla versus Kong. And they finally announced today that there is going to be a trailer Sunday. Godzilla versus Kong will have a trailer Sunday. There it goes. There's the new posters. You can see my background here. Awesome poster. This is almost looks like Jaws coming to hunt that monkey over in the city, right? One will fall, hoping that it's Kong. But definitely Team Godzilla all the way. But Godzilla versus Kong, this poster is amazing. The one thing that I looked at right away, and my son even picked up right away, is that this tail, the spikes on here looks very reminiscent of actually Godzilla 2014 instead of Godzilla King of the Monsters. Godzilla King of the Monsters is a little bit more split, looking more like the original Godzilla spikes. This one looks more like the 2014 spikes. So he saw that, and I was like, yeah, you're right. This design is weird. I'm wondering if this is just because of the poster. There was probably that swimming shot in Godzilla 2014 that they used and utilized that and put that in there. But from this angle, I guess you can't really tell if the fin split up or not, but definitely it's a lot spikier. And that's Kong right there, bigger than some buildings. He's definitely has grown up in a great, awesome poster. See it in theaters and on HBO Max. I can't wait for the trailer this Sunday. It's going to be exciting. I am so freaking excited. I am like over the moon. I am a huge Godzilla fan, and I can't wait to finally see these two fight once again since their 1960s debut when they fought together, and you know what? Kong won that time. So since Kong won that time, it won't really make sense that Godzilla wins this time, right? Or not. I don't know. We'll find out. And I think there's a lot of cool, fun things going online right now where people are Team Kong, Team Godzilla. Great discussions, great conversations, savage posts. I put some up too that were really, you know, I was having a lot of fun with that. So it's great to see that interaction. It's great fun. It's like that Team Edward, Team Jacob thing, Team Cap, Team Iron Man, Team Superman, Team Batman. It's so fun. And absolutely is great to see a lot of Godzilla versus Kong fans out there. A lot of great discussions, and I hope to see more. And it doesn't end here. I really thought that's all we're gonna get, but apparently, if on YouTube, on certain channels, maybe even mine, if you see a Godzilla versus Kong teaser, you can watch it. There's actual little clips that are going on right now. Here's some low res versions, although this one says it's higher quality, but I'll show it to you here. I don't think I'm going to put on the sound just to get a copyright, but here's one. That's Kong roaring down. Godzilla comes up and clips him over the face. Yeah. So this one now, let me pull this back here. So this is interesting because in this, you can't hear it, but there's a lady that says like, you know, Godzilla will come for him. And he does have the chain. He has something on his neck. So he's literally like bait right now. They were able to capture Kong, use him as bait to lure Godzilla for some reason. So that's interesting. That almost reminds me of the old 1960s version where they got Kong to fight Godzilla. So that kind of reminds me a little bit about that. The next, there's only two. I was hoping for like three, but no, we only got two. That's fine. But definitely this is another one that's kind of cool. You can see this was a video play. You do see she's back. Millie, she's back. And then, oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to show you. So we've seen that before, but look at that. Kong coming down on Godzilla and what looks like deflecting or absorbing the atomic breath with the axe. Now, this is something that we've seen as a leaked toy as someone who has here. My son, I got my son that, so it's kind of cool. It looks like an axe made with one of Godzilla's spikes, right? And that's where he got that. That's where he got that. So that's definitely what's going on over there. We don't know the outcome of him striking down, whether he successfully strikes down or not. I love these things because they purposely show you a little bit, right? Leaving with the punch connects, sure, but I kind of know what happens after that because of some CinemaCon descriptions, last year. But for this, I don't know what's going to happen. Does it connect or not? They really just, cut it off right before anything substantial happens. Now, a lot of people are thinking, oh, man, Kong's going to win. Kong's going to win. Yeah, you're right. Kong's probably going to win. But like I said, they're going to show you some things in the trailer as part of a misdirection. They're probably going to purposely clip areas right before to see what happens, and you actually never know. It may look like Kong's winning, but what if Godzilla whips him with the tail or something? You never know. But definitely, I still think they're going to team up to fight something else, and that's what I'm most excited for. I think this movie is going to be pretty damn awesome. I forgot how long it is. But you know who else also tweeted this out? Tom Hokenberg. Junkie XL. Can you imagine? Junkie XL. We're going to get 2 Junkie XL movies in March. We're going to get Godzilla vs. Kong, and we're going to get Zack Snyder's Justice League. That guy can't do no wrong. Tom Hokenberg, Junkie XL movies, 2 of them. Damn, these movies are going to sound freaking awesome. I can't wait. The March seems to be like my month, even though this month is, today is my birthday, but March is really my wife's month, and it's kind of funny because, damn, we're going to get Godzilla vs. Kong and Zack Snyder's Justice League in March. And it's like everything I have here, Superman, Batman, and Godzilla, all I'm missing is like Power Rangers or something. But that's all right. 2 out of 3, not too bad. Not too shabby. It's going to be a nice month indeed. And definitely I'm so excited. So this Sunday, there's going to be a Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. I don't know what time, but I'm definitely going to get up early in the morning to react to watch it. And I know my kid's going to watch it over and over and over again. So definitely this is going to be an exciting time for all Godzilla vs. Kong fans. Let's go. Put your bets down. Who's going to win, Godzilla or Kong? Let me know. All right, let's get into the Ping Pong Flix members' comments and questions. Like I said, if you want me to read your comment and question on the show, for the next show, please join down as a member down below. All right, let's go to the first one. First one comes from Brandon Hall. Just wanted to chime in and say Halloween 2018 is a direct sequel to the original 1978 film, completely discarding 2 to 6 and the soft reboot of H2O, which took place after part 2. And let's not think about resurrection. That's why they made it to a point to address Laurie Strode and her relation to Michael right out the gate, with the granddaughter telling her friends that the story of them being siblings was made up to sell papers. I can't wait to see where Halloween Kills goals, although I would have preferred that 2018 be the last film with the finite ending to close the book on the 2 dueling characters. Man, just thinking about it, there were quite a few films I look forward to in 2021. That's it. That's all. Much love, my brother, and as always, take care. Well, thank you so much, Brandon Hall. Yeah, definitely. I don't want to, resurrection. It wasn't very great. But you know what? I liked H2O, and I kind of liked that brother-sister thing going on. But, I get it. It is a different thing now, and definitely it's exciting to see it rebooted. It's exciting to see Jamie Lee Curtis back in that. I mean, wow, that's incredible. It's great to see that. It's her way of like, this is it. This is the last Halloween. We're going to finish it off. I don't know if there's going to be a part 3 after this, after the second one, but we'll see. Jonathan Mueller, something I was thinking. In BVS, it is shown the end of the Nightmare timeline, Bruce's death. So, does it mean that the footage we see in Zack Snyder's Justice League about the Nightmare timeline is before that moment in BVS, right? Interesting. Yeah, it could. Definitely. I think there are some changes, though. I think maybe that was a different Nightmare timeline, and so because he warned Bruce, that part doesn't happen, but his death turns to a later time. So I think there are, ways around things and seeing how that goes. But I have no idea. We'll have to wait and find out, and I can't wait. Sean Gates, Chris, I wonder if Hamada has staked his career on Zack Snyder's Justice League failing. Meaning if it succeeds, he's got all the egg on his face and might find himself sidelined. If it's a battle they want, we can give them one. We have to promote the ass off this thing. I completely 155,000% agree, Sean Gates. We're going to have to promote the heck out of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Let's prove him wrong. It's not the end. It's something more. Zach P. Not surprising that Ray Fisher and AT&T would communicate. Warner Brothers and Walter Hamada are separate. It is like a family dynamic. Your mom won't change her ways because she's stubborn, upset. You cause the rift at the table. But grandma still loves you and knows it is a phase and it too shall pass. I feel like Ray Fisher isn't going anywhere. He will continue to work and he will finish the JL arc under AT&T. I love that analogy. That family dynamic analogy is awesome, Zach. Flo's Film Couch. Oh, I wanted to ask you about that IMAX theater near you that he had to find for Zach. Does it support the correct aspect ratio? I don't know yet. That one place is still closed, I believe. Let me check. Regal Theaters, Hawaii. It's let's see. Are they still closed? Choose a screening type. Oh, there definitely has nothing right now. And I think it's because, honestly, Regal is still closed, right? Yeah, temporarily closure update. So, yeah, there was no contact. I tried calling. Nobody answers. And definitely that's it. So that's my only option. Now, I'm not surprised if it doesn't have an IMAX screen. I can't remember if the screen went all the way to the floor, further down the floor and you look down or not. I can't remember. But I remember going to a theater that was like that. So I think Doe Cannery was the one. But, it's not open anyway. Flo's Film Couch. Hey, Chris, I just discovered the ZSJL merch fanmate link to help international fans get the chance to get those smoking hot Darkseid shirts. Thanks for your daily videos and for putting that link below your video. Greetings from Bavaria. Well, thank you. Awesome. Great. So sign up for that. I already got 2 fans chosen for me, so I'm going to reach out to those 2 fans, international fans, to see if I can help send them some stuff. So definitely, I think if you signed up for that, you'll be selected for a U.S. fan. But U.S. fans, if you can help out, definitely help out if you can. You just have to sign up as a U.S. fan. I'll probably put in the description once again and in the pinned comment. But if you can help out, please do. You will contact the chosen international person and exchange PayPal and stuff like that, so that they'll pay you and tell them how much it is to ship it out, things like that. So it's just to help out the fans, international fans, because Zack Snyder's Justice League is a global event, and we love it for fans globally to be able to have that as well. Eric Blake, hey Chris, here's something. Thinking about the idea of a Snyderverse Batman Beyond with Bruce Kent taking the mantle of the Batman, as the All the Gods shirt could be indicating. A half Kryptonian protector of Gotham. Discussing it with Dave and others on the fan stream, it was brought up that Carrie Kelly could be the essential mentor to Bruce Kent. It certainly makes sense, as the news Robin Zacks pointed to. She's connected to the late Bruce Wayne, as such she's been trying to fill in the void since Bruce's sacrifice, taking Darkseid down. The question is, how do you think Carrie will be in Zack's arc? Would she be more of a big sister figure for Bruce Kent, or an aunt figure, or maybe a love interest a la Reverse Wonder Bat? I don't know. I don't really think it's going to be a love interest at all. But all I know is that Zack is probably going to make her badass. Badass. I guess that's all I really can probably say. Not that I know. I'm just saying Zack probably make her really badass. In my opinion, all the talk about the Snyderverse being a cul-de-sac misses the point of a multiverse. Each of these universes can continue so long as people love it and therefore makes money. Therefore, there is no cul-de-sac, no road that leads to nowhere. Very good. Hey, Chris, here's a big question. When, if Zack finishes the 5-part arc, what do you find more likely? The Snyderverse continuing on HBO Max, overseen by Zack, but with new directors and screenwriters, continuing the stories of the old characters still around at the end of the arc. The Snyderverse closing up, with the end of the arc, thereby coming a cul-de-sac leading to nowhere new. I think this one would be more likely. I think Zach would finish the 5-part arc, but in terms of other stories, he'll definitely be the producer, and they'll be choosing directors and screenwriters for the other stuff around that. Cooper Moser, people always tell me that DC movies suck and they need different directors. But I think DC has great directors, but Warner Brother executives ruin their visions and original intents for the film. Excellent point. Geek Haven Jan 86, Chris, GVK trailer coming Sunday. Also, Zack Snyder's Justice League no longer on Google Play? What's happening? It's no longer on Google Play? Not. Really? Let's see. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Justice League, Google Play. Oh, you're right. Oh, that is interesting. Wow. So I don't know. Does this mean that they have every intention to try to really push it on HBO Max, or if this is Warner Brothers doing ill intention to make sure it doesn't get as much coverage as it could possibly get? I don't know. Take your pick. Nathaniel Goodenman. Hi, Chris. The excitement is getting bigger and bigger as the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League is getting closer. I cannot wait to see it, but I also have a strange feeling. After more than 4 years of fighting the good fight, I don't know how I'll feel when I'll get to the end of the movie. I guess for sure I'll rewatch it 100 times minimum and do some trilogy days with my friends, all those movies, but isn't it a strange feeling that soon we'll get there? How do you feel on your end? I'm amazed. I'm asking you, especially as your commitment for the cause has been huge and amazing. I've been following you from the very beginning on YouTube, and it's been a pleasure to have our daily video about the Snyder Cut. Given your commitment over the years, how will you feel when you get to the end credits of the movie? I think I can speak for the entire community, but thank you so much for your daily work and giving us updates. It has been a fantastic journey, and I'm sure it's just the beginning. Well, thank you very much for your kind words. I've been thinking about this, and I think it's just like the feeling after, let's say, Superman Returns. When before Man of Steel, there was Superman Returns, and I literally thought that was the last Superman film I'll ever see. Like literally, that was it. It wasn't making too much money, and I was like, they're never gonna make another one. So I was depressed. I was utterly depressed. Of course, I didn't have YouTube and things to look for in the know. All I know is that was the last Superman movie, right? And so I was really wanted the sequel. Man of Steel came out. I was getting excited again. But at the same time, there was no, we didn't know there was going to be a Batman v Superman. And then Batman v Superman, and I was jumping for joy. And then when that came out, my energy was just to fight for that, for that. I loved it, right? So definitely, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I know after Zack Snyder's Justice League, I'm going to go through those phases like, wow, that was awesome. And watch it over and over, definitely. But then we'll get to the feeling of like, wow, we did it. We finally watched it. We did it. Now what? And so I'm hoping there is a now what afterward. But if not, yeah, I'm probably going to go through that little depression. But that's all right. At least I get to talk to you guys and discuss it with you guys and just, relive it or even talk about whatever else is coming down the pipeline. There's definitely no end to that, but definitely we get to all share together instead of me crying in the corner. Thanks, Chris. You're welcome. Roger Benavides. Even if the Zack Snyder's universe is only 3 movies long, 1 movie, 1 Ultimate Edition, 1 4-hour-long movie, it will still be my favorite universe. Cannot wait. Me too. Chris, you are actually the only channel I have YouTube for anymore. Really? Move to LBRY BitCute. What is that? Takes only a moment to upload your over there too. Would love to see you there so I can get rid of this YouTube app. I'm going to take a look at that. I've never heard of these channels before. Brandon Hayes are the people who run, but thanks for sticking with me. Brandon Hayes are the people who run AT&T Desk separate from the folks who run Warner Media, or is it that pretty much the same crew? Because it seems odd that AT&T would reply Ray's tweets and restore the Snyderverse after Ray's battle with Hamada, Warner Brother Pictures, and now seemingly Warner Media. It's a long answer, but the simple answer is yes. It's different. Either way, I just think it's sad that we, the fans, must all almost beg, campaign, and plead for what we are saying we want. The Marvel fans don't have to put up with this. Kevin Feige and his team have a synergistic relationship with the fans, and is all culminated into the Spider-Verse crossover film coming, which could possibly top Endgame. And then, of course, Chris Evans is returning too. Why can't Warner Bros. Have that same synergy with us DC fans? Why do they torture us with stuff we don't want? If the Snyder Cut does huge numbers and the Haircut does huge numbers, and we get no continuation, should we just boycott? Henry Lennox even acknowledged the power of fans in his interview. He said passionately that the fans demanded the Snyder Cut. I can't even begin to imagine the pressure that Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson are under right now. Pattinson probably thought a Batman role was the opportunity of a lifetime. It sounds like it became his worst nightmare. The success of the DCU that Hamada wants for the future is riding on the success of Batman and The Flash, which is kind of a Batman film. What's happening with that Batman film? I keep hearing bad news and behind-the-scenes drama. I haven't heard anything lately about the Batman film, so I'm not sure about that. But definitely, we're right about the Marvel front. Well, you got to hand it to them. They definitely have a nice factory going. They're making content for the audiences that want that type of content. And, Ben Affleck said it right. He said that Kevin Feige is exactly that. He makes content for his audiences. The cool thing about that is he's a nerd. He's a geek. He's like us, but he's able to make movies. Walter Hamada isn't that guy. That's Toby Emmerich is not that guy. Jim Lee is that guy, but he has he doesn't know how to make films. He knows how to make comic books and draw. Basically, he knows how to draw. But Kevin Feige, he knows how to make films. He knows how to produce and things like that. He's came from that background, and also he's a nerd, and also he knows all that content as well. So that's magic right there. Seriously. David Sherrington, AT&T overthrew the execs at Warner Brothers. I am more than certain that if Zack Snyder's Justice League is a success, they will do the same again. The push campaign for the Snyderverse should start after Zack Snyder's Justice League. Just a thought. Enjoy what we have just now, then push for more afterwards. Yeah. So we're gonna, once we get the success, and I think Ray Fisher even said that, just concentrate on Zack Snyder's Justice League right now. Get that successful, and more, a lot of things can come from it. Shane, I am in a dream. The entire DC catalog is brought out by somebody else, somebody like Netflix. I hate how Warner Brothers treats their talent. It's one of the corporations still holding on to old-fashioned, morally corrupt traditions to sweep SHIT under the rug. Warner does not deserve DC. Yeah, people are saying that too. Maybe Netflix should take it on and things like that. I don't know if they'll ever do that, but who knows? I mean, at this point, I think if DC Films is truly trying to get, the Berlanti them to help them out, they're really, giving up. They're really giving up. And so Greg Berlanti is like their only hope now for DC Films. They're too proud to ask Snyder, I think. The Rebel Prince. Halloween Kills was my most anticipated movie of 2020, and I was so upset that it got delayed, but it was understandable. Halloween 1978 is my favorite movie, and the 2018 movie is my favorite sequel and favorite movie of 2018, so I was so pumped for it. A part of me doesn't want to watch the trailer for Halloween Kills because I want to be completely blind going in, because I felt like I knew everything that was going to happen in 2018 film by the trailer. Yeah, definitely. If the trailer comes out, try to stay away from it and try to ignore people posting, pictures and stuff like that. If you want to be like completely, and that goes for anything. Shane, no, we don't give an F about their ego. I worry casual fans will think director's cut means Joss Whedon's cut. It is insulting Zack Snyder. I agree. Even though, the Justice League did say directed by Zack Snyder, and for a lot of people who didn't know Joss Whedon was in there, thought it was Zack Snyder as well. And this is what I'm talking about, like mainstream. But it doesn't matter. You're right. Director's cut, I don't like that either. And Zack Snyder wants it to call Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's going to be called Zack Snyder's Justice League. James Links, a dangerous, horrifying maniac leaving a white... That's funny. Restore the Snyderverse. I like that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Well, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment news, please click on the like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, keep this hot dog light on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.